Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we were playing as the Byzantine Empire. Alright, so in today's episode we're going to be continuing the conflict here against the Allies, but before we do that, I did want to show you guys some adjustments I made. I did change the name of our naval bombers to Constantine, and that is named after Constantine V. Rather than any of the other Constantines, and I chose him to be the namesake of our naval bombers because of his rebuilding of the Byzantine fleet, and you can look him up if you want to know his naval exploits or the exploits of the Byzantine Navy underneath him. You'll also notice here that we're having some rubber issues. That's because we cannot get any rubber from basically anybody. So we expected this to be an issue once we started the war with the Allies, since they do control the majority of the world's rubber. So therefore we really can't trade with anybody but Belgium, and we can get 5, and we will for now until we get our own domestic supply of rubber up, which we're actually working on now. I've set it up to get us a little bit of rubber here, and so we'll just have to inefficiently trade for those 5 rubber, and that's not going to solve all of our issues obviously. I also pulled back on the amount of factories we had in planes, so we'd need less rubber overall. But yeah, rubber is now going to be an issue, and again, that's expected because we went to war with the Allies. Also, I split up our army into 2 because we really need to train up a second general. We can't have only one experienced general, so I've got Marcos Dracos currently commanding our army down here. So he's a level 3 general. He has very low attack, so that's one of the negatives here, but his traits are really good. He has the Trickster and the Mountaineer trait, and that allowed us to get that Improvisation Expert, which I really like to have. So we just need to get him trained up, get more attack there as well. So yeah, we've got another general over here now. I also changed it up so this guy, instead of coming over here, he'll come to this front, while the one division that's further away, he can take care of this situation over here. Because yeah, we need more divisions over here, guys. So let's go and let it play, and we should be taking Damascus here soon. Now, unfortunately, we're looking like we're having some supply issues here. Hopefully once we take that, I don't know if that one, let me just take a look. Yeah, that has both the supply hub and some local supply there. So hopefully once we take Damascus, that should fix our supply problems. We'll go ahead and take this one province here, since nobody's there defending it. And let's go and take a look and see how things are going over here. Well, we do have a closer air base, so let's go ahead and move over to it. That should get our planes much better efficiency overall. We are unfortunately having an attack across a river here, but I'm going to keep it going because it does look like we're going to succeed. What we could go ahead and do is do the makeshift bridges, which it looks like the Italians are doing right now as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So that's going to cost us some command power, but it's going to reduce the river crossing speed penalty and increase the attack. So let's go ahead and do that, and hopefully that should help our troops out here, get across there a little bit faster. And it looks like this here is all messed up again, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. Unfortunately, the Austrians are still successfully able to take these provinces here. So we need to be successful here to connect with our territory. Now let's go and attack right here. And then we'll bring this division over here. Now there are no rivers for them to be getting bonuses. And well, that's interesting. Qing China has joined the Allied faction. Now, speaking of factions, if we had the ability to create a faction, we could actually create one with fascist United States, which is exactly what we'd want to do if we had that ability. But unfortunately, we do not yet have it, so we have to get this focus that we're currently getting, and then I think the next one, yeah, not only gets us that research slot, but also gives us the ability to create factions. So that's exactly what we're going to do as soon as we get these 2 focuses done. Yeah, I just completely forgot about this focus here and the fact that we didn't have our 5th research slot, so I really should have gotten this one a little bit earlier than I did. Now, given we were a bit limited on that decision, because we couldn't take that decision until after Turkey capitulated in order to become the Byzantine Empire. But yeah, there's no reason why we couldn't get this and then get this one here, because this only required us to control parts of Turkey. And so yeah, if we had done that, we could have got this quicker, and then we could have got this one, and it just would have sped it up a little bit faster, getting that 5th research slot. So I was a little slow on all that. Now, Bulgaria wants to provide us with a Lend-Lease. We're going to accept it. And El Salvador wants a non-aggression pact. We'll accept that as well. They're part of that Japanese faction, so they're ones that I don't see us having any issues with. All right, so now we have control of Damascus. Let's try and get these troops here cut off. And these guys are just taking too long to get over here. Let's go this way then. and then he can come over here. Alright, and still waiting for this guy to get over there. And still not across the river yet. They brought more troops over there. Canadians have now been brought into conflict. I'm going to see if I can't get over here, because then we'll be very close to cutting them off, so we'll have to attack here to lock those troops down just temporarily. But yeah, if we can get here and then here, obviously got to take 2 provinces. Then we can cut off these troops over here, and that'd be really helpful, and also greatly reduce the size of the frontier by like 4 provinces to just make it so we'll have more divisions to utilize over here. We'll go and stop this since that's clearly not going to work out. And then we want to make sure we don't get cut off here, so let's just move all the troops up, like so. Now, one thing I did find interesting, once we took that coring decision, we did re-core these 2 states, so these are actually cores. So technically, you don't really have to take those 1 decisions, but if we don't, we'll still have these penalties here from the widespread Bulgarian sentiment. So if you want to get rid of those, you do have to take those decisions, but you know, we do have the cores here. And that'll also get rid of the cores for Bulgaria. They'll lose these cores that they have here. So yeah, the 2 cores they have here would be removed once we take those decisions, which somebody asked why we haven't taken the second one. Well, you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can do so. And then once we complete this, then you have to have a certain amount of divisions in each state. So it's 9 in Macedonia, 4 in Thessalonica, and 3 in Strymon, something like that. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but we're sinking convoys here, British convoys, and these are probably troops heading to Egypt. Now, they could be coming from Egypt, but I highly doubt it. I bet they're sending troops to try and hold on to Egypt, because that's an important territory for the British. Now, these divisions did leave their port, which was really stupid on their part once they got cut off here. And so now we'll be able to actually just straight up cut them off from supply. And so that's going to work out quite well for us. Not sure if we should go up behind these guys or if I should actually defend that province there. Well, let's go and take this here. We could also try and, yeah, I don't actually want to attack here. Let's go this way instead. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to come over to Damascus. Yeah, that's the way we'll do that. And what we need to do is hurry up and get that. So you know what, we're going to attack here temporarily. And the Dominican Republic joined our enemies. So still trying to get the win there, just holding out here barely. We finally took this province here, and it doesn't look like we're going to win here, but if we pull back here, and then, oh, this guy's about to leave. I don't think we want to wait, because I think somebody else will just come there anyways. Let's go and support here as well. Okay, so now he can move over this way, and hopefully get another province, or another unit over here to try and take that province across the river. So these are troop convoys as well that we're sinking throughout here, and we're losing some submarines, but so far I feel like the casualties we're doing to them in the sea and disrupting their troop convoys is worth the losses there. Alright, so we didn't actually want to leave Damascus here, but let's go ahead and have, actually we're going to reverse this. We're going to have these guys attack here now. And I don't think these guys are still attacking. Yeah, they're now moving over that way. So we'll go ahead and let them do that. And then we'll just let this guy here leave. And also we should get this guy moving. Taking this territory over so he can come back over to this front here. Alright, so just waiting for him to leave and then we'll push forward here. And yeah, we'll let him go here, but let's make sure he stays on this front, because yeah, he was assigned to that front over there. Just make sure we don't lose Damascus. Though it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Okay, so we can actually leave here. Let's go and push forward here. And then we'll have this unit to attack them. So they just got 2 of their units wiped out due to their foolish movements there. Sunk 2 more convoys there. And we have that war bonds decision available. But do we want to take it? Because we still have this situation here, which I feel like we're going to have to do. I don't think there's any other way to deal with this. And we want to get rid of that penalty, but that's 300 political power that we have to build up on. You know, this one's really not that expensive, so let's just do it, guys. We could really use the extra civilian factories in our efforts to build here and get like 3 lines going. Even if we're only doing 3 factories there, it helps. Alright, so things are going well over there. Over here, we're having a little bit of difficulty. There's a lot of troops. And yeah, we just can't get across this damn river here. And what we're going to do is we're going to have him go straight across as soon as he gets here. We can get across the river over here, though. But the Austrians might actually beat us there. We'll have to see. It looks like we're going to get there before them. Alright, well, that'll work out nicely because I want all this territory here. We did get that interwar tank, which we're not going to build those. I don't see the point on building those. So now the question is, do we want to build just light tanks or just medium tanks? Because we're not going to do more than one tank model due to our lack of production. Even as we've stepped up our number of factories, we still don't have a ton, guys. And we're starting so late as well. We just don't have time to research it and then build it and produce it and get the units training. And so really, I think we should focus on one tank model. So we could go with the light tank so that we can produce those faster. And they won't be as good, but they'll be fast. And you guys have seen what we can do with really fast units in past campaigns. Or we can go with the medium tank, which won't be quite as fast, that we can still make them pretty speedy overall, but they won't be as fast as the light tanks, but they'll have much better stats and just perform better overall. And I think we are going to go with the medium tanks, guys. I think the heavy tanks would be too expensive. So yeah, let's just go with the mediums. And we're not going to be able to build them for some time because yeah, I don't want to get the interwars. I don't want to get the 1938 tanks. So it's going to be a little while before we're able to build them. We got a lot of research to do. We're starting really late when it comes to tanks. We got 6 convoys sunk there. I don't know if those are troop convoys or freight convoys. But yeah, that's like a whole division. Multiple divisions, perhaps, depending on how large their divisions are. So we need to win here in order to cut these guys off. I don't know if this is a win or not, but they are lacking supply. So let's actually go here and cut these 2 off just so we can get that province, because otherwise the Bulgarians will get it. And they might still get it anyways. We'll have to see. We are not seeing a whole lot of movement we can do over here at this moment. Very limited. Let's go and support this and then bring that other division in. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us there. And I really want to get to the capital over here before they do. The Austrians, I mean. Because that'd be worth the most victory points. And thus is going to get us the most war participation. Now, unfortunately, there are 2 divisions here defending, an Italian one and a Yugoslavian one, and so we can't just take it. But we have a better chance of taking this than the Austrians do, considering the fact that they have to attack across the river here, while we do not. So we've got another Lend-Lease offer, this one from Sweden. We're going to accept that. If anybody wants to give us equipment, we're going to take it. Now, with the Chinese, they're now in the allied faction, so we're not going to want to, as of right now, well, wait a minute. Didn't the Chinese join? Let me just take a look at this. What faction are they all in? Oh, okay, they're in the Japanese faction, my bad. So yeah, we could have accepted those. So if they send another offer, then we'll accept it next time. So yeah, they'll attack here, and we can try and attack, but yeah, we're not going to win. So let's let them weaken them for us. And not move that division so that he can attack, you know, the moment we get an opportunity opened up to us. We finally got across the river. It took us forever, but we did it. Let's go ahead and have this guy move over here then. And yeah, just a little bit limited on what we can do right now. We just don't have the division numbers over here. Alright, so let's go and see what's going on in the situation here. So we're going to go and have them support this attack so we can get the win there. It looks like they're getting quite a few bonuses over here. Yeah, they're getting the shore bombardment. But we're getting the attacking from multiple directions and the air support. But so are they. Alright, so let's go and push forward here and here. We'll have somebody else take care of that for us. And let's see what we sunk over here. We just lost one of our submarines. Okay. We did sink another British convoy there, though. Anything else over here in the seas? Another one of our submarines was sunk, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, still having some issues there with the submarines being sunk, but as of right now, I think we're going to keep the fight going. So yeah, now we're quite limited on what all we're going to do here. Let's go and attack here. And, man, it's unfortunate we just don't have the divisions that we need here. But this will be free up some, so you know what, let's go ahead and take one of these guys and bring him over here, because I feel like it's important to get another division over there. So he'll have to go, yeah, all the way around. So we're going to actually have to force him to do this. And hope he doesn't get sunk in the sea. But we need more divisions, guys. Let's go ahead and also have both of these divisions here attack in the hope that we get there before the Bulgarians do. And we should be able to get this win here as well. But we don't have anybody to ensure all of our provinces stay defended. They just don't have the division numbers. Now, we do have all these guys over here training. But yeah, I don't want to put them on the front with such low experience. Just not the best way to do it. Alright, so going after Tel Aviv. And that'll ensure that, you know, if anybody does come over here, they'll be cut off. We'll have to be able to go after Jerusalem, and I think we should be able to at least get to Egypt here. We'll have to see how good of a defense they put up here, because it's very easy to defend this spot here, just because, you know, it's only 2 provinces and you have the river there. So we'll see how they set up their defense, because I could defend there for a long time probably, but will the AI do it? We don't know. Let's go ahead and get some intelligence bonuses now. We'll get the army intelligence. Just go ahead and get all those upgrades. I know we need the civilian factories for other things as well. And what happened here? We sent them on the attack, but now they're not attacking, so yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. So let's support this as well. Alright, so this is going to be a failure here because we're fighting these medium tanks. Well, let's go ahead and have him support and see how that turns out. And it's green now. Let's take a look at the seas. Another British convoy sunk there. 3 more sunk there. So these are all casualties to the British as they try and bring more troops to stop our advance over here. Alright, and we're almost done here as well, and then he'll be able to come over here and help us out. Let's go and have this guy push forward here. Because yeah, they do have some troops over here. Alright, we're going to have to let him move before we do anything else. Let's go ahead and grab Jerusalem behind them. And we'll try and get these troops cut off here if we can. You can see they are bringing this division back. I think he could be coming over here as well. Hard to say. But yeah, we should be able to get there first, so let's go and move here now. And we'll try and get up behind those troops. So far, we have not seen any invasions by the British. Where's that one unit? Okay, he's taken off now. But no British or Italian invasions just yet, which is really good, because we don't really have any troops to respond to it outside of our training ones. I guess at least we have those. Yeah, what I want to do is now attack here, so let's see if we can't get there first. I don't know, hard to say. I got both units attacking rather than anybody supporting, because I just want whichever one will get there first to do so. I really don't want them to take that. It'd probably be in our best interest to let them fail here, because they're only attacking with the 1 division. Yeah, I don't know if they'll get there before us or not. Yeah, it's really hard to say what's going to happen here, but I think they might get there before us, unfortunately. But at least we get the points for helping out in combat now. Now you get so many more points for just everything you do. So very helpful. Let's go and attack here, make sure they don't take over these provinces. We did get that province there. All right, excellent. So now we have control of the majority of the state of Macedonia. We can try and help out here as well. Mainly want to take that province. And then what we're doing is we're just waiting for these guys to get over to this province, which I'm not sure why nobody decided to come over here, which, you know, it's an undefended province. It makes sense for them to go there, but they haven't. So yeah, we'll see what happens there in the capital. And Germany declared war on Belgium. Okay. So that's part of their focus tree, you know, in order to attack France. Well, that will result in them probably joining the Allies. And then that's more of Africa that's in the Allies' hands. So, yeah, I wish they hadn't done that. But, I mean, how else do they attack the British in France? Yeah, there's just no other way to do it because they have the Maginot here, so you got to go through Belgium. So I can see why they did it, but, yeah, I kind of wish they hadn't. But maybe we'll put more pressure on the British, because they'll have to defend occupied France. So this will give us more manpower, more stability, more war support. Most importantly, allow us to get the Dias Cas, that research slot, and the potential to create a faction maybe with the Americans. Now, I looked at Spain. They would not be willing to join our faction because they still have that recovering from the Civil War, so the -200 penalty. But even without that, they wouldn't be interested in joining our faction. Yeah, I'm not sure how long we should keep these submarines here, guys. We're losing a lot of submarines, and we're sinking some convoys in this area. But yeah, maybe we should just focus on these areas here. I don't know if it's worth it, you know, losing the submarines. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure we're continuing to advance here. Let's see how we want to do this. We'll go down along the rails here, and then attack along the coast here, and then these guys are going to attack this way. All right, so this guy's coming on over here now that he's finished up his orders there. Another British convoy sunk. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to try and get over here. I don't know if we can do that first. Probably not. Yeah, it looks like they're going to get there first. So we'll just let him leave, and then we'll attack. And yeah, Belgium joined the Allies as we expected. We did get another, it looks like a little batch of military factories here. And we just take a look, see what we need the most. Definitely infantry equipment, but support equipment and artillery are also short. So let's go ahead and put into infantry equipment. We'll do one more to support equipment and one more into artillery. And we're no longer going to get that trade from Belgium. So that means we're not getting any rubber now. That's quite unfortunate. There's not really any to be had here. So we'll just have to keep on working on building up these here refineries. I've got 3 building, but that's obviously not going to be enough. And then we have these civilian factories building as well. Let's go ahead and reduce the number and only build 1 for now, so we can really try and get those refineries constructed. So we're just waiting for this guy to leave. Let's go ahead and take that province and cut this division off here. And then let's see what we can do over here. So still attacking there as we attempt to get these provinces here defended. Looks like we can actually stop that now since we have that guy there. All right, looking pretty good. We were able to get control of Belgrade. Looks like we got there before they did. Excellent. That's exactly what we needed to have happen. Okay, so it looks like this is the quickest route. Taking that province as well, and yeah, we're just seeing success across the board right now. So that's good news. Let's see if we can't get here, but we'd have to attack. Because yeah, that would cut all these divisions off. But I don't think we can get there before him. Oh, actually we can. All right, we will take that then. Unfortunately, yeah, we just don't have the divisions over here. We could easily be cut off. So we're gonna need to attack here. But yeah, you can't get a win there. Okay, so let's go and stop this then. Let's take a look, see what happened over here in the seas. 3 more British convoys sunk there. I guess we can give orders to our troops over here as well. I'm gonna take that province. We're already cutting that guy off. Let's go and see if we can't beat this guy here. It looks like it's probably not gonna be, yeah, that's not gonna be a win there when it comes to the race. So we'll just let him move. And then we need to wipe out that 1 division there. So where is this unit? So he's over here. And it looks like he's not coming over here, maybe due to supply. So we have to force him to come on over here. Let's get him going over that way. And then what I think we're going to do is let's go here and let's see if we can't get a win against either one of those. Just try and reduce the size of the front here. And now we got both units attempting to leave. 7 hours. And we're not going to beat them any longer. Okay. Well, let's see if we can actually win that battle. Probably not. So Germany just declared war on South Africa. Isn't South Africa already in the Allies? South Africa's not in the Allies. So that's going to result in them joining the Allies. So Germany's just causing all kinds of problems here because they're, I guess they're doing what the Germans do in HiJynx. They're bringing all these other countries into the conflict. They always do that. It's like, take care of your current enemies. All right, so we did win right here. Let's go ahead and now support this attack, and then that will cut off all these troops here. Very helpful. All right, so we did not win there, though. So yeah, still quite limited over here at the moment. South Africa joined the Allies as expected. Let's go and take this province, or attempt to take this province. So we cut those guys off. All right, so we are winning here. Good news. Let's go ahead and push forward here. Well, South Africa's been pulled into the conflict. Sunk 3 more convoys over here. Yeah, 3 more right there as well. And it looks like we have a doctrine available, an air doctrine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the combat unit destruction, increasing the agility of our close air support and increasing our air superiority bonus. 10% bonus there. All right, excellent. Let me take a look at these troops. Yeah, they're still very green. All right, so let's go and continue pushing forward here. Well, we do have to wipe out this unit here. So we're having them go north so they're not getting that river penalty. And then let's go and push forward here as well. What I really want to see happen is these guys move over this way so we can cut them off. Might be able to do it here. We'll have to see. We are short on the divisions. I mean, everywhere. That's to be expected when you only have 20 divisions. You're just not going to have the numbers that you need. Looks like we did succeed taking this province, so maybe we can get those guys cut off. Let's see what all these offers are. Looks like non-aggression packs from the Japanese faction. So we will accept those, and we will continue to accept the Lend-Lease offers as well. And then another convoy sunk. Looks like a bunch of convoys sunk here. Yeah. All right. I mean, we're really not losing that many submarines considering our success. So let's go and continue getting the submarine bonuses. And we are almost done with the submarine branch here. So that's working out pretty well for us. Alright, so wiping out that unit there. Looks like we're attacking right here. We're going to keep that going. And then, let's see, we're kind of stretching this out a bit. Alright, let's just go and cut the units off that are over here now. Just get it done. Have those guys take care of that for us. Yeah, let's just push forward here, guys. Get all this taken care of. Alright, so let's take a look at the situation here. We're going to want to go and attack that way. It doesn't look like we're going to be successful because we are attached to their attack, so let's just wait until they fail. And we're still waiting to get these guys cut off. Having trouble because they keep bringing divisions into here. There's not really a way for us to deal with that either. Like to stop them currently. Let's make sure this guy stays on this front here. And yeah, just trying to get the win here or there. And then you can attack this way or support with that. He's too weak, so we have to wait for this guy to come. So let's go ahead and take him and have him attack here. Just anything to get this win here. Just looking for other things we might be able to do. We can go and attack here. And have this guy support this attack. So yeah, just wait for the Bulgarians to weaken them for us. Alright, so this guy doesn't need to go over there. Let's make sure these two are going over here as well to this one. He should be coming over here. Alright, let's go ahead and... What we need to do... We wouldn't take that one. What we need to do is take this one and cut off any troops that might come over here. In fact, you might as well leave that one open then. Yeah, that would actually be better. We want more troops to come over here so that we can cut them off. Because that's, again, it's key that we destroy their units. Because, you know, anytime you're outnumbered, I mean, that's imperative, obviously. Let's go and go here. We're just going to have to rotate all the troops up. I mean, soon they'll be cut off, which they are now. Excellent. And, actually, you know, let's have this guy stay here, and he'll come over this way. Well, not like that, though. And then, you know, it doesn't matter if we win here. Okay, so... Alright, we're a little bit limited here, just again, because of our short number of divisions. Alright, so we can also probably go ahead and do this attack. That'll free up another division to come down here to these fronts. But yeah, a lot of success so far. So now they're attacking us there. Good thing that we moved a division there, because they would have been able to cut us off. And we're not going to defend this one here. I want as many divisions up here as we can get. So we can attempt to take these two provinces here. Still got the planning bonus over there. Excellent. And they are attempting to reconnect these, but yeah, this is a ton of divisions that we're now cut off and able to get destroyed. So this is going to be pretty helpful here. Let's have this guy stay here and support that attack, and then this guy's going to go over here. Maybe we should attack here instead, so that we can send in these two units to assist. We'll see how well that ends up going. Looks like it's in the red right now. Bulgaria got this territory. Okay. And, okay, so we need to fix all this. Get rid of this here. And then stretch the front out. Get rid of this one as well. And whatever that is. And then instead have these divisions come over this way. And they're already moving, so we can't actually stop their movement there. Take this guy and have him come over here. kind of clean up these fronts a little bit. And which one is this unit? He's here, so let's have him go onto that front. And then give them a planning bonus. And we'll see how well this goes. We could actually not defend this one, instead go over here. Alright, looking pretty good. Let's go and dip back over here, see how things are going. So still waiting for more divisions. Looks like we have 2 in each. Okay, so we want another one coming over here. And then we'll send all 3 divisions over here. And then start rotating them over. Alright, and then we want these guys to go here. And then he'll go here and he'll go here. It looks like we should be able to get a win now. Hopefully. It's green anyways. Alright, so we're not defending all this territory here, so at least that's a bad thing. Let's actually send this guy over here. And we'll just have to pull back here. Or maybe send him in instead. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, there we go. I'm just waiting for more divisions to come down here. But we don't have to worry about Bulgaria taking this. This is the furthest they can go. It is unfortunate they took that one. I would have preferred if they hadn't got any of it, so we'd have complete control of the state here. But yeah, that's a lot of resources that we're getting there. All that steel. We lost convoys up here. That's surprising. Is it, are we trading with somebody? We sunk a British submarine here as well. Because that's the first warship we've sunk of the Allies, I believe. Alright, so we took this province here, and now we can do our move to cut off all the divisions here. And it worked out nicely by not taking this province. That gave them another province that the AI figured they needed to defend, and thus more troops are here. So exactly what we wanted to see happen here. And so we should get here soon, a matter of hours, and then we need to wipe out these guys here. Alright, excellent. And we should probably move our planes as well. Move them. Yeah, I guess you want them supporting them here. I think that's more important. So we'll keep them in the zone, but yeah, just move them a little bit closer. And then let's take a look at the situation over here. Alright, so not doing as well in the Balkan region now. I'm guessing the Central Powers just have less troops there. That'd be what I imagine is going on there. Alright, so now we just need to wipe out all these troops. Get them completely destroyed. And Sweden did cancel their Lend-Lease. And yeah, we just need to take as much territory as we can here. Got some bicycle units over here. I wonder if we can win this. We cannot. Alright, so let's just wait till after we get this finished up here. And the death of Tsar Boris III of Bulgaria just happened. These guys can actually go and stay here, and you don't actually start that attack there. But we'll only have 2 provinces left to go here. Actually, let's go and also start this attack. Kind of start it. Obviously, those are the strongest ones. Then we'll also support here. Just try and get this done a little bit quicker. And then once they've won there, we're going to want all of these units coming over here. And it does look like we're going to lose this. Okay, so just pull it back. Now let's focus on wiping out those troops first. Another one of our convoys sunk, unfortunately. So they're having some success sinking our own convoys. Alright, so now it's just a matter of getting these guys wiped out. And then we'll try and get across the river. And we'll see how successful we are. Yeah, we'll have 3 units here completely destroyed. And what we want to do is let's just set these guys up to go. Oops, not these ones. Ah, damn, I messed that up. And then I didn't even do what I was trying to do here. Wow. Alright. So messed that all up. We did get the Army Department. So let's go after the Navy Department. Alright, so let's go and try and finish up these troops here. He can go there because he's almost there. And then have him attack over here as well. And then let's have him support this. That's clearly not going to work out, so we'll just do this attack instead. They're attempting to attack us there, so let's go ahead and actually throw in an attack here to help them out. Just until that defense finishes up. Let's go and take a look at how we've done over here. Alright, so we want him to go all the way through here. Alright, so looking pretty good. We won't try and get across the river yet, although maybe we should, because there's less units over here. And then what we'd want to do is make use of the makeshift bridges. Yeah, before they end up putting a bunch of units over here, because they're all in one province currently. And so if we can get across the river now, it makes sense to do so. Alright, so looking pretty good here. Should have that wrapped up, and then we can just finish up these last divisions here. Seems like we did kill a lot of units in this episode. And there are, you know, Italian units here, but no British troops. Alright, so let's go ahead and go get all these guys attacking. And we'll have him go here while he'll stay here. I'll have this guy stay here as well. And then, you know what, let's not go here, since we'll get the river penalty there. Yeah, it looks like we should win there, and that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus the 3 here, so that's 15 divisions at least if we haven't already destroyed any other ones, plus the ones that we destroyed over here. So, yeah, very successful there. Now, they're attacking across the river themselves. Let's go and do this attack to get that done. And looks like a bunch of stuff just happened here. Okay, so the first one is that the Indonesian order declared war on the Dutch East Indies. Okay, so that's a fascist rebellion, and it looks like they have control of the majority of the Dutch East Indies. And I don't think the Dutch are in a faction at all. So this might end up pulling them into the war somewhere. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, I'm interested to see who's going to go on what side, because I assume this will spread into the wider conflict. They'll join factions. We also have an event about the Anti-Comintern Pact with the Germans. Yeah, I mean, we could boost opinion with them, I suppose, but you're not really getting anything with this. And we don't really want to go to war with them at all. So we're just going to refuse. Obviously, that's going to hurt our opinion. So what we can do is just improve relations with the Germans, kind of make up for that. And then we got our towed anti-air. All right, excellent. So we're going to want to start producing that. Alright, so we're pretty far behind over here. Let's go ahead and get some of these passive bonuses, and then we'll go back to getting the rest of the anti-air there. But I do want to start producing that, even if it's the old one. So if we get any factories, they'll go into the artillery and the anti-air here. How are we doing on the infantry equipment? Still pretty short. Okay, yeah, I mean, you see here that we're short. Almost 4,200. And then, of course, we got those tanks. And we got the cruiser submarines as well. And we're just working on submarines at the moment, guys. But eventually we'll start getting some other ships. We'll probably get cruisers, is what I'm thinking. So those submarines are causing us some trouble. And they're sinking some of our convoys. But yeah, I assume we'll just have cruisers and submarines in this campaign. That's what I'm expecting. Alright, so still trying to get across the river over there. And still trying to get these units here destroyed. We can actually stop that, since that was only to stop the attack here from being successful. Alright, so we're done there. Okay, so all these troops here are now going to come over to this front, all 14 divisions. Let's make sure that they're doing so now. And let us push this forward. Let's take a look at these guys here. Some of them are at least up to the trained level, so we could send them over to Egypt, because we do need more troops down here. But I think what we're going to do is just send some of the units over here. Yeah, like maybe send this guy over there. He needs to be trained too. But yeah, send him over here. And then maybe just one more. Since these guys are already much closer to this front, let's just let them train up some. You know, those combat bonuses they get from the training is pretty helpful. Looking to get guys that aren't as experienced to go over there. Like, that don't have the ability to get any bonuses, for instance. Maybe this guy here. I mean, they've all been fighting for a little while, so yeah, they're all getting all kinds of bonuses and stuff. I just have to do him. I know he has the one. That's okay. I'm thinking like 8 divisions over here would be good to get the job done. And let's just make sure they're also going by sea. Or excuse me, not going by sea. We don't want them to go by sea because we don't want to get them sunk. But they're going by land. Okay, so it looks like this guy is, but he's not taking the rails because he's assigned to provinces being attacked. Okay, so let's make sure they're both taking the rails over here. We can get here as quickly as possible. Still winning on this battle across the river, so that's good. We sunk 2 Belgian convoys there. So far, we had not seen any attempts at naval invasions, so we've been lucky on that front, since we are not well defended against naval invasions currently. We're not defended at all against naval invasions. And unfortunately, there's a lot of divisions over here now. And I just took some of our divisions, so it's going to be even more difficult. Let's let them get a planning bonus up, get some of their strength up, replace some of those casualties they took, and then we'll launch an attack over there. But as of right now, I'm not seeing any clear openings. There's a lot of divisions there. So we'll focus on this attack here, where we have finished up here, so that's going to give us more divisions to attack with. Alright, so we have 1 supporting, so that means we can just go and take this guy and send him across. And that should let us get across the river now, because yeah, we would not have gotten across right here against 6 divisions. We had no chance of getting across there. Let's go ahead and just go straight after Cairo now. Well, that's not going to work. We'll go this way instead. We'll have him go after Cairo then. And we need to lock the troops down, even if that does result in a penalty here. The river penalty. I think it's worth it in this case. And you know, we can do the makeshift bridges as well, so not getting as big of a river penalty. And that did not work out well. I was trying to lock them down so they can't stop us from taking Cairo, but obviously this didn't work out. Alright, so we're going to have to pull that back. Alright, now we'll try here to help out. Yeah, we're definitely having some difficulty here now. Just don't have the troop numbers. Sunk another British convoy there. I mean, we're doing really good with the convoy sinking, considering, you know, that we don't have anywhere near the number of ships that the British do. And I'm still not sure if I want to do non-aggression pacts with the Central Powers, guys. Not sure how I feel about it, because I would like to be able to just attack them whenever we want to. What we don't want to do is wait for the Central Powers to defeat the Allies. You know, the Italians and then the British here in France, you know, lose all their territory and then go after the Central Powers if we were going to attack them, because we want Bulgaria and the rest of Yugoslavia. Because then we have to fight the Central Powers where they can completely focus their forces on us, and it's not going to work out well. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be horrible. We are now looking at a potential naval invasion here in Thessalonica. Okay, so we have to set up some defenses, guys, unfortunately. Alright. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take half of these troops and prepare for naval invasions of our key territory. And then the rest will train. It's unfortunate that we had to do it this way. And we should probably put them in their own separate army as well. Put them over here and get them a commander. We're looking for a defensive commander. Seems like he would be the best defensive commander currently. But he's also going to be our commander that's in charge of our tanks once we actually have some tanks. I think he'd be our best option. So we could instead put Napoleon Zervis in charge here. They're all harsh leaders, by the way. But yeah, I think we're going to put him and his glorious beard in charge. And not seeing any of these being all that useful to us right now. Alright, so we want them to defend the key territory here, which might face invasions. And we only want to protect the ports. Alright, so that looks pretty good. There's also our capital over here as well, but yeah, we wouldn't be able to defend all this. As you can see, you need 8 divisions to be able to defend all that territory. And we can't really pull back here because we need all our divisions for that. And we need to send these other divisions over here, so clearly this guy's not taking the rails, so let's go ahead and fix that. It's because he's going over to this province. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to keep hold of this territory we've taken here. As you can see, it's all red currently. Oh yes, our plains. So we're still here. That looks good, but we do need to move into this air zone. That would help us out. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything that you can really do here except for sitting on defense. Just too many units. That kind of sucks. I was hoping not to get bogged down on any of these fronts. It looks like that's exactly what has happened here. And then, yeah, we're just trying to get our troops. We should have this guy go here before they invade. Just trying to get our troops into their locations to defend our territory. And what we might do is go ahead and just set up the full 8 into this one for now for defense of these ports. And then we'll, just have the 4 divisions currently training. Because, yeah, we have to defend our ports, guys. Can't let them take those from us. Now, our submarines will also engage any troop convoys that go through there, so that'll be helpful. Yeah, it looks like we would have to stick to this province here. At least we're across the river. That's what matters. But it does look like our offensives have now been stopped. Yeah, our efforts have been stymied now. And we have lost our momentum. All right, so that's a shame. And we got another unit coming down here. So once we get more units in the area, that'll be helpful. But I'm also noticing some supply problems here. So fixing those would really help. And so it just seems that they're too far away from the closest supply hub. However, there is a supply hub here. It's just not connected by rails. Now, if you took that, you'd connect it, but it'd probably be the best thing to do would probably be to just connect this one by rail rather than build a port right here. I think it would be better to, you just got to do this and then you're good to go. And so you just put that at the top, and that should be both quick to do and fix the issue. As rails you can build very, very quickly. So that should solve our supply problems there. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not sure what to do about over here, though. There's just too many troops. We wouldn't win any attacks. Yeah, we need them to get cut off here, basically. We need to see the Austrians achieve more success here before we'll be able to push forward. So we're just kind of stuck on defense now. That's okay. And we need to protect against our potential invasions here that might be happening. God, they left there. That's irritating, because that's where the invasion's going to happen. We got somebody there now. That's what's important. Don't really need to protect this one here because you have these troops. But yeah, I think we'll keep them there. Athens is really no longer the more important province, though. Constantinople is. So yeah, we just need to make sure that they don't achieve success with any invasions on ports. Now, if they want to attack non-ports, then I'm actually okay with that. Still seeing a lot of success here, guys, with our submarines. Wow, I'm really surprised with how well the submarines have been doing. So we did get the bolster spirits. So let me find that on here and see what that's about. And blow the Suez Canal. We just need to control Suez. We're not going to do that, obviously. So this would increase our war support. Okay. Oh, from enemy bombing. Oh, so we're just going to go ahead and say we don't need to be notified about that. Now, as for this here, we could do that now if we just get the divisions into their locations. So we could spread out these 4 here, but that probably wouldn't be enough. Yeah, that's not going to be enough because you have currently just 1 division here and 1 division here. So you need 7 total. That's only 4. I suppose since they're not going to attack Peloponnesian Peninsula, you could have them go over there. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Because I really want to get this done if we can. This might be enough. So now we're just going to do area defense for these 2 here. It doesn't really matter where we're at, but we'll have them defend the ports. And we're going to stop them from training. You know, I suppose they can keep training. And then we're going to take, oops, these 2 divisions here and have them go over to those 2. And that might be enough. We'll have to see. So let's get them all moving. We're leaving ports open, so hopefully they don't launch any attacks. How are they going to know that that's where we left it open, right? You'd hope that AI doesn't get any bonuses knowing exactly where you left open. We should have a nice planning bonus here. So let's go and do these attacks. And then have, you know, we'll have both of these guys support this attack. Alright, so might be able to take 1 province there. I know it's not much, guys, but we'll take it. So now we've connected the supply hub, and you see that supply is no longer a problem here. Alright, excellent. That's exactly what we needed to see happen here. So let's go ahead and have these 2 divisions attack Cairo. And then we will support 1 of them. The other one's going to need to stay on defense here. We don't get ourselves cut off. And see if we can't get control of Cairo. We got our Navy Department. Let's go after the Air Force Department next. Just continue working on those bonuses. And then with all these troops over here, I'm hoping that this will be enough for us to take the decision, which only requires 25. So yeah, we have the 3. We just need to get the 4, which it doesn't look like they're sending enough over here. I see. So the problem is you got the 3 here. These guys are just taking their sweet time. I see. So let's go and force them on the rails. So I get there a little bit quicker. And we have sunk 5 more Belgian convoys. I'm interested to see how the casualties go this episode, because it seems like we're sinking a lot of troops in the sea. Because these are all troop convoys. Or not all of them. Those are freight convoys. But a lot of them are troop convoys. So I'm going to be interested to see exactly how we ended up doing. Which we're almost done with the episode here. I just want to take Cairo. And there we go. Alright, excellent. So Cairo's ours now. And I also want to get this decision taken, which we do have the units there, so let's go ahead and take it. And this is going to give us a penalty for 90 days while we try and complete this. But once we do, it will remove those cores, or remove that one, I think it should remove that one modifier that we have there. And then also, it didn't say that though. That's interesting. But it also gives it stability, so that's helpful. Alright, so let's go and take a look at these sea battles. These convoys that we sunk. And then we'll take a look at the casualties here and see exactly how well we've done. I suppose we can dip around and see how the rest of the war is going as well. So Soviets are having success over here. Allies have almost been pushed out of that territory. Finland is just about wiped out. Germany is struggling to get through Belgium. This is obviously a choke point where it's very difficult to get through. Once you do, though, Belgium just kind of opens up to you. So over here, they are having success, it looks like. Yeah, they're slowly pushing forward there. Just looking for other fronts. All right, and then, of course, you got this situation here where Japan is just struggling. And then you got the Allies, because you got Qing China here. You got the Allies just in that one little patch of territory that didn't work out well for them. So they're going to get conquered because now they're at war with both sides. So that went horribly, but it's a complete mess over here. Yeah, this is a whole mess that I'm glad I'm not a part of. Doesn't look like either of these two have joined a faction yet. Nope. Also, the British are going to lose control of their rubber here. And that'll be in the hands of the Japanese faction, which means that we'll have somebody to trade with. That'll be incredibly helpful. So let's root for them to be successful there. The French are still holding out in North Africa. They've had this little patch of territory for a while. I don't know what's happening with the Italians, because they were advancing very rapidly, and now they're not seeing that success anymore. Looks like France has lost the rest of their territory in Africa, though, outside of Madagascar. Alright, so that's the current situation. It does look like the Americans are still willing to join a faction with us. And so, basically, here in a few days, 12 days, we're probably going to go ahead and trade our faction with the Americans and then pull them into the faction. And that'll be incredibly helpful. They'll start pumping troops over here. And most importantly, they're going to help us in the seas against the Italians and the British, where we are obviously vastly outnumbered and really can't compete. That's another great trade partner as well. I mean, it's going to be hugely helpful having them in the war with us. Kind of change the situation up, and we'll know what our faction situation is. Well, we're going to have our own faction. We're not going to join the Central Powers. We're going to have our own faction with the Americans. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching.